take a while still. I think we got another season after this one. We might move into Football Manager. We'll have to see how it goes. Hey, everybody! Happy Monday. Happy long weekend to peeps in America, I think, have Memorial Day. The UK, I think, has got something going on this weekend as well. So if you're enjoying the extra time off, cheers to you. A little club soda. Quill manages to get us through Monday. There's a title! What's the, is the bank holiday in the UK, is it a particular type? Like, or is it just generic bank holiday, or is it a bank holiday for a thing in the UK? Vroom vroom. No one knows? Maybe people are still typing. Asking the wrong person, barely remember when they are. Excellent, wonderful. And yeah, we've got a bingo link for this guy, so get your cards ready for the race. We have started this new season. So we are continuing our Underdog challenge here in Motorsport Manager, where we started off as the worst team in the bottommost league. We are now in the top league, and we are probably not making a run for the top spot this season, although hopefully we can still be fairly challenging here. Our goal is to finish at the top of the tops at the top. I'm hoping next season is going to be the one. We'll see how it goes. This season started off pretty good. Our expectations with our chairman is to come out, out of 10 teams, come out 6 and above. Personally, I'm hoping to come out better than that. Sort of a soft goal is going to be something like, can we end up in the points with both cars every race, as sort of a soft goal? And we did get that, just barely, at our first race here in Doha. We came in at 9th and 10th. Now in Yokohama, however, we ended up with a much better result, 5th and 6th overall, which was really, really phenomenal. Only one car crashed as well. So this was a really, really good outcome here in Yokohama, which is why we are currently 4th overall in the team championship, which is pretty fantastic. Today we're going to be racing in Beijing and Tondela. So hopefully those also go fairly well. We'll see how it goes. If room with no boom, please. That would be the goal. Now, I have a before the stream started, I have advanced time, so we're right at the race day. We finished the engine that we had started building. Technically, the engine finished during race weekend, so we have a new engine. I also went and designed another engine, which is completed, but I decided to just do another dummy experience engine. I did one with just the designer parts, so they would be, cheaper, faster kind of thing. Rip through it really quick just to unlock the next tier. This next engine, you just wait until this is done. This is going to be a stupendously good engine. The other thing I was thinking about for money, I was like, we've got enough money, we should be able to be okay. I could probably do an upgrade of one of our buildings, but I was thinking about it. I think what I want to do is I am just going to save for the level 4 factory. It's going to make it much easier to bring our parts to full performance and reliability in future seasons. I think that's going to be a good one, because I thought, we could get, finish off the simulator, the telemetry center, test track, all these things to get to the higher tier things. I think it's probably worth just saving up for the factory over here. So 35 million pounds. So hopefully we can get that in the not too distant future. We'll see how it goes. Hey, thanks to the resub there. Throw in 2 soul. What else? I rotated the pit crew. Checked for hires. There wasn't anyone with any stamina. I think 82 stamina was the highest, so they were easy to disregard. Pit crew has been rotated. We got 20s everywhere and 0% failure chance. I don't really think fixing is going to be an issue. Let's talk about this race, though, that we're going to be doing today. So the Beijing Grand Prix. Weather seems like it's going to be clear. It is a 42-lap race. 42 laps. With low fuel burn, medium tire wear. Our engine reliability has gotten a lot better, so we should be able to redline the engine for quite a bit. So this is the engine that we finished, or that we were designing last episode. I've got its reliability up to 90%, and its performance is almost maxed out over here. It's definitely an improvement over what we've got before. And we're also going to be still using this engine over here from previously. And you can see I made this dummy engine here, which isn't going to have particularly impressive stats. I'm not going to bother improving it or anything. Just like this one over here, we're just going to ignore those. So we're going to keep running this one over here with 86% reliability just to get hopefully enough performance. The new engine here, I've put onto Balki, just because Balki has the fuel economy saver thing, so she can run a redlined engine a lot longer, so the extra 4% reliability should be good. It is a race which is crucial in top speed, which means it is going to bite into our engine quite a bit, so we probably aren't going to be able to go absolutely crazy nuts on the redlining of the engine, just for reliability management, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and take these brakes and suspension out of here, and that's that. So probably this engine here we're going to keep using, and then I'm designing an engine with a legendary part. Just wait until you see. This one should be, or actually, I guess I'm designing one with an epic part right now, and we could decide, that's it, I may decide to design another engine afterwards with a legendary part, because I think we've got the building for legendary. I might be wrong about that. Although we could go again, we do have a designer that can YOLO a random legendary part. It might be worth doing that, or maybe we start looking at other parts at that point. We will see. Other than that, everything's okay. Currently, our chairman happiness is not super high because we did do the request additional funds. And I had a question after the last race that we hadn't done yet. Oh yeah, we're not celebrating Emma's birthday. Sorry, Emma. And the question was about one of our parts, and I went there. There's three options. One hurts drivers' morale, one hurts their marketability, and the other one gives us a 5% ding on chairman happiness. So I went with the chairman happiness one, which is why he's not currently pleased right now, but that's going to be fine as soon as we get some points. So hopefully we get a good race or two in this episode. Wouldn't it be nice to get a good part with the double item to have it carry it for next year? Well, that's a possibility too. We'll have to see at maybe what we can do over there. Yeah, I think we can just go ahead and get it started. So, there were a couple new sponsors. That's right, that came in. Bebe Litas over here just gave us nearly £3 million just flat out for 8 races. It was by far no-brainer pick. And then I also picked up the Play Sport sponsor over here, which is for 7 races. Or, sorry, 3 races only? Is that really that short? But to get 7th and above. It was the only one with a real bonus, like upfront bonus, and which isn't very much. But 7th and above was $6,000. Or 600 grand seems to be kind of okay. So we'll go ahead and take that for the sponsorship. I mean, we could get twice as much with the Vamoose, but 3rd and above is going to be pretty challenging. Let Emma drive next season. She'll win the championship. Tire selection. Okay. So, temperature-wise, it's going to be, pretty middling temperature. We've got some pretty hard compounds available. I think the hard compounds, we may have to push extra to keep up the temperature. Generally speaking, racing with the hardest of the compounds is not terribly appealing. The pit lane here, I think this is probably, I don't know how long this pit lane is, but I suspect it's a pretty expensive stop because it's got such a long straightaway over here. People are going to be going quite quickly down this straight, so I think the pit stops are going to be fairly painful. So I don't think we want a multi-stop kind of strategy here, or like an excessive stop strategy, but I still don't really want to rely on the hards. So what we'll probably do, we might be able to do a pure medium strategy with Monty. I think we'll end up doing something like this. I'm tempted to bring, I'm tempted to bring 4 medium tires just so we could practice on medium so that Balki could go into the race with medium knowledge. But I think that might be, I don't know. I don't know how viable that is. Although, do we really need this many softs? Not really. Because, okay, theoretically, on this track, I think it's well, 42 laps, it must be a shorter track, 4 kilometers. I don't know what the lap time is going to be. We might be able to do 2 quali stints, but there's a good chance we can't. Maybe I should just do this. It does give us the ability to practice on mediums. We still practice on softs, have potentially a couple of softs for quali and 1 left over for race day. Or maybe we just use 1 for quali and then we have 2 for race day for some flexibility. I suspect it's not going to make much of a difference one way or the other. So we'll do that. In terms of parts, nothing much has changed. I did rebalance the parts a little bit. So she's no longer super pissed with the parts. I've given Monty somewhat better parts over here as part of the shuffle around. I think we're ready to go. Let's race. One to China. Chat's being kind of chill and quiet today. There's enough of you in there, but it's kind of surprising how relaxed things are. Everyone having kind of a slow Monday? Me too. I'm a little tired. A bit of a headache, or maybe it's a migraine because it's only on like kind of the one side from like here to here, it feels like. Nice holiday. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. 42 laps. All right. So let's take a look at what the tire predictions look like. So, I mean, medium would obviously work because that's at least 45 laps. Medium, soft could work as long as one of the stints gets pushed a little bit. Medium, soft may be possible. Or we plan on triple medium and we'll have some extra laps, but it means we can push a little. And with the temperature the way it is, we can probably afford to do a little bit pushing. I think that's kind of tempting. Obviously, that's going to be what's going to be interesting. Is it possible for Monty? No, it's not possible for Monty to go just medium. She's going to have the extra wear on the medium. I think she can easily do medium, soft. I think that's going to be very, very easy. I think with Balky, we expect medium. So we'll practice on a set of mediums and get some knowledge at least for Monty. It's possible, here's the thing. Rather than having Monty run her trait that makes her mediums last longer, if we have level 3 medium knowledge, and medium will last until the end of the race, I propose we just run them both on level 3 race trim, level 3 medium knowledge, and go MMM for the entire race. That seems kind of easy, actually. Seems probably good. It's possible that medium, soft is going to be a little bit faster. Well, I suspect it will. So it wouldn't have vacuumed, but if the mediums are getting the 15% performance improvement, then it's probably fine. And this does enable a little bit of pushing, and it's possible if we tried to go medium, soft, then, first of all, we wouldn't be able to use the 15% medium perk. We'd want to use Monty's extending the medium range, and we might have to spend a little bit more time in that third quadrant of the tire, third performance band, which is definitely less appealing. But in any case, for now, we'll definitely, we'll practice on the mediums. That's going to be okay. What do their relative things? So most likely the downforce is going to be a little higher. Handling is going to be somewhere in the middle, but we don't know where. Speed balance is we don't really know where that's going to be either. What I'll probably do here is with the handling, I'm just going to bring it to the left because most likely it's somewhere to the right, but we don't know exactly where, and this way at least we'll know what direction to move in. I think I'll leave the speed balance where it is on both. And then for here, the same sort of thing. I'm going to just shove the handling a little over this way, because we know we're going to want to move over to the right afterwards, and I think that's going to be fine. We got some whiskey and chocolate? Oh, we got a couple, actually. Loon Call, thank you very much. I got Mass Effect, but my computer becomes a sloth with the 2,000 gigabytes downloaded and becomes completely unplayable, even on medium graphics setting. Oh, damn! Is it 2 remastered, the Mass Effect for you? Because, I mean, obviously it's an old game. Ooh, that would be tragic. I hope you can sort it out, Loon Call. And Helco! Chill at work and vroom for Monday after heavy weekend with military exercise. Nice. Wow. Wow. How long reach the hard? I guess it's worth a discussion with the hards. I'm betting we could one stop with the hards. Well, it's actually not that much more. We actually still can't one stop with the hard. It would definitely make it a lot easier to do. We could probably do hard, soft. Because we could do 11 and 11 on the softs, and as long as we did 20 on the hards, we'd get there. I don't think that's any better. I think triple medium is the way to go. No, that's why I said you have to do 20. You have to do 20 on the hards. And then you can do 11 on each of the softs. So you'd have to extend the hards a little bit, but that's not bad because A, you don't have to worry about a cliff, and B, the difference between the performance bands on the hardest tires isn't that much different. If you're accepting the performance loss to be on hards at all, being in that bottom performance band isn't as much of an issue. Alright, let's take practice. Mordred Field. Thank you very much, Mordred Field. I hate Mondays. It's just funny how, like, my perception of days is so different. Well, it probably would be for you as well, Mordred. Are you full-time on, like, streaming and YubTubs and things? Or maybe you still have a day job, I don't remember. Almost sounds like you're talking yourself into hard, soft, soft. I'm not, no. I think medium is probably better than hard, soft, soft. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the same. Well, the advantage of this with medium is that we can do the knowledge thing. So I'm hoping that the medium knowledge makes more of a difference. MMM, Marines, Medics, Marauders. We got a StarCraft player. Still playing a bunch of co-op StarCraft. Man, I like that so much. It's such a hoot. So just easy but fun. All right, let's speed up a little bit. Cool weekends are non-stream, non-recording. Yeah, Tuesday is often my more weekendy days, especially since Tuesday is a board game night and everything with friends. I tend to still record, a couple of things, but any day where I'm not streaming is just a little bit more chill. All right, downforce is great. Let's go and just nudge a little and see what we end up with if we do something like this. Then I'm going to soften the handling a fair bit here. And I'll let that speed balance change go through, because it'll give us some information. I'll be curious to see what it looks like. I think we'll get some good info. So same thing here. I'm going to dial in a little bit of downforce. Pull back a fair bit on the handling. And leave the speed balance change kind of like that, and we'll see what it does. Boom, 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 boom. Just ahead. Oh, triple purple already! 100%! 100%! Guys, GG. We just won the game. We just won the game. The 100% mythical setup. It's too bad we can't just copy these numbers over to Balky, because each driver has a slightly different RNG for their range, so it does not copy over. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. There should be an actual achievement for that. So we're just going to put Monty out on race trim. She can just stay out until we get the knowledges completely. And Balky's going to be close, because we're basically doing the same thing with both. 97%. The fact that we're 97% with the great here, to me, says that these two purples are probably fairly bang on. But what we'll do is I'll add some... I forget that the downforce doesn't change the handling that much. Yeah, it mostly does the speed balance. So what I'll do here is I'll nudge some tire camber in and see what this does to the handling. Obviously, we're breaking the speed balance, but we can fix the speed balance fairly easily afterwards. So we'll just do this. We'll bring Balky in. Only 97%. The thing is, if we end up at 97% overall, that's fine, but hopefully we can do better. So we did not improve on our handling. Well, okay, that's not entirely true, because they're both at 97%, and we obviously made the speed balance worse. So I suspect this change is actually greater to the excellent. Let me do one more notch. Possible the excellent is just to the right of this, but let's do one more notch and see what that does for us. "100% setup, this run is doomed to crash on the first turn." You're probably right. What are the lap times? Just over a minute. There's the excellent. Perfect. Lovely. So what we have to do for the speed balance is we have to nudge it back towards the right. Yeah, the left. Not quite. Now what I have to do is a little more towards top speed by doing something, say, like that and like that. No, a little bit more. Ooh, a little bit less. There you go. I'm not expecting another 100%, but that should be okay. Anyway, let's go and throw you in race trim. Tell you what, we'll do 8 laps of fuel instead. It'll save a little bit of pit time, and you'll go a little bit faster, because I suspect that's going to be sufficient. Go, 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 go. So we're just trying to reach level 3 knowledge. We'll bring them in, and then we'll switch them over for some quality trim stuff. Should be this lap here. Double purple. Perfect. Balky actually passed Monty there. Triple purple, as expected. What do we end up with over here? 99%. 99 is even hard to get, so we'll be happy with that. So we're switching over to quality trim now. We're going to do this. We're going to try to get some soft tire knowledge. Although, hold on, we don't actually need the soft tire knowledge at all, do we? Because we don't use the tire knowledge for our quality stints. We use overdrive and sweeter spot. So I'll just keep using these medium tires, actually, so we can save these slicks. Balky got fastest lap, wow. We'll just keep using these medium tires, but we will switch over to quality trim, because we do want the quality knowledge. Same thing here, quality trim, go, go, go. And yeah, Balky got fastest lap, despite not being on softs. We want to make sure they don't actually have to come in early from lack of fuel. Alright, now the people on softs are beating us, but they might be doing quality stints now too. On tires. And actually, they're getting a little hot as well. Let me go ahead and just bring them down. So we don't want them to hit 0. There we go, they're coming in now. And well, we'll send them out for another stint, certainly. Maybe I should switch tires, too. Suck if they run out of tire and then they have to come in early, but I don't think there's enough race for that left. It's whiskey and chocolate! Whiskey and chocolate. Hey, Plain Coast Hills! That's a cool... Monty's truly born in the purple today. Well, what I think of as a CK3 or CK reference, but it's just a Byzantine royalty thing, I think. Incidentally, what did the green grape say to the purple grape? Breathe, damn it, breathe! The purple because he's asphyxiating? Did we? Hey, excellent! Maxed out everything we need. Perfect. I was tabbed out, so I couldn't see. And I have to move my head as well to somewhere like this. I'll adjust it afterwards, but it's going to be something like that. 4th and 7th in times as is, and again, that's despite just running around in mediums. This is actually pretty good. Yeah, I know Born in Purple's a trait in Crusader Kings, but it's a historical thing. Okay, quality trim, sweeter spots, go. Quality trim, super overtake, which is why Monty tends to do better in quali. I think we can do 2 stints. Weather's going to be fine. We'll have to go, because the quali sessions are short. We'll have to go right away for our first stint. It's the second stint that we're much more likely to have the better time, but this way it gives us a backup in case they like F up their late stint. So we'll send out immediately. So soft tires, 100% knowledge, so good. Just a tiny little gap so they don't hold each other up too much. And actually Monty going out first is better because with her super overtake she should go much, much, much stronger. Let's get these things in shape. Perfect tire temp, outside for the brake temp. Only double good for Balky, which is unfortunate. So I think it is good that they're going to get a couple of runs. And this first one is not going to be... The track's not gripped in that much. They're only going to be so good. 3rd and 5th, but like 5th is the slowest right now. Oh, there we go. No longer the slowest. Come in. We can wait a little bit before we can send out for the second one. Because we can send them out with like... a minute and a half left, because their outlap's not super fast. But we can certainly wait for a little bit more grippiness. Alright, that's probably good here. So, we'll switch to a new set of softs. And go for number 2. Give you a gap. Softs. Alright, this is the one that we really want to have count. Because 8th and 13th right now, we're not even getting sponsor objective. But they could definitely do a lot better with their setups. Nope. Balky improved. Monty did not improve her time, and other people are. Balky at least improved. So we're only going to start 10th and 11th, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, that's too bad. Oh yeah, we have 100% set up on Rhea. 10-11's not bad. Was hoping to get something in a little bit better. 10-11 is definitely, it is better than we'd expect, or about where we'd expect with our cars. Because our cars are still kind of crap, right? We've got so many other things to do, but our actual car, mechanically, is not very performant. So we're constantly having to rely on our strategy and our drivers to basically outdo what our cars should do. So medium tires, race trim is absolutely what we're going to run with over here. Again, with Monty especially, she could take another trait and do medium soft, or medium soft. But we're hoping that that with the level 3 medium tire knowledge, this is going to work out better. We're going to fully fuel the cars. Unless I don't fully fuel Rhea. Well, they both have about the same quality, or at least, or maybe I don't fully fuel Chica, because she has built-in fuel saving. She might be able to run a fairly aggressive engine mode the whole time, even without full fuel, just because we are going to be condition limited. Yeah. So if we like underfuel Chica by 1 lap, that actually might work out better. Thing is, we still have a 90% engine. You know what? No, I think we're going to go full fuel. I think they're going to be able to do quite a bit. We're not going to run on red, but I think we can run on orange for a long time. Yeah, Balky has the fuel perk. If I said otherwise, I sort of misspoke. We're going to start on the double push on the mediums here, because we should have an extra lap or 2 in them. So we should be able to do some amount of pushing with the mediums. So we'll want to do that at the start. Top 10 qualifying counts as reaching Q3 for bingo, though. That is true, although no sponsor objective. I think we'll start with this. I was considering underfueling a little. We'll see. Crash and safety cars. Yeah. It would be nice to have something to shake up the race, as long as it's not us. Alright, formation lap is a go. At least with our cars qualifying near each other, that's like pretty good behavior by the drivers. Alright, and we are off! So 10th and 11th. Oh, we're going to lose position right away to Vidal, who splits us. But then Balky can get in the inside and actually make up a few positions. Really good. Monty technically dropped one, but effectively only dropped one to Balky, right? Because Balky was in 11th. So if Balky's coming out ahead, that's inevitably going to happen. But if we can get in 9th and 11th, and even Monty's making a few plays here. Balky's making another play around the outside, which is difficult. Losing 9th place, unfortunately. And we're back in 10th and 11th, but with a swapped kind of position situation. And that's going to have to be okay. A lot of people doing double red here. I don't think double red is what we want to do. Lots of people, of course, are on soft tires. People ahead of us, they're going to have a much easier time early on. The people behind us on hards, I think going hards is a mistake. Hard soft is, again, a little bit tempting and compelling, but we'll see. Now, if there is safety car stuff, our strategy can get thrown completely out the window, depending on the timing of things. We can start doing ERS things here. Ideally, we'd like to wait for over here, or maybe over here. If we've really got a big charge, we could ERS starting from this corner. Get the boost, use it to carry us through the fairly gentle, kind of high-speed corner over here and into the pit straight. So we might do something like that, because we're at 50% charge. Wait a little bit. Balky needs to get out of my way. Yeah, having our drivers fight is not ideal. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Both drivers, go, 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 go. Come on, Monty. Get past. Oh, man, she's having a really hard time overtaking there. That is really, really quite terrible. And since we're boxed in, I'm going to go ahead and save the rest of our ERS, because we're not really getting a passing opportunity over there. But we're now in 8th and 10th, so we have improved overall. I mean, Monty's in her original starting position of 10th, but Balky's made up 3 places overall. Maybe losing a spot here. Nope, good, excellent, holding on to that. Do control the cars? So, we don't drive the cars in this game, Bullneck. We are the racing manager, the director on the radio. What we do control, however, is we do control their engine mode, and we tell the drivers whether they should push more aggressively on their tires or not. In fact, I think I'm going to pull back now. We've done a few laps. I'm going to pull back on the tires. We do have a little bit of extra tread to spare on our tires, but not infinitely so. So we're going to do that. Let's take a look at our engine condition. 86% is, I think, where we started, and 90% is where we started, so we're good there. The other thing we do is we plan pit stops. And we can also control when our drivers deploy their extra battery charge, because we are running hybrid engines, just like real F1 cars here. Ria's dropped a place. That's really crappy. Balky's in an interesting position over here. We don't have a ton of charge. Okay, people are using their charge passes. That's fine. And then being held up. That's actually okay. And we don't want to see people overtaking us just, you know, in a normal situation. But if they're spending a charge to overtake us, well, that's, you know, that's entirely reasonable and expected. I was going to say, partially trying to defend here. This was actually terrible, because this guy's ERSing and boxing us in. Otherwise, we would have been able to overtake a position over here. I'm wondering if I should cancel the charge. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to come of it, so let's hold that and try to save a little bit of power. That was actually just a really rotten situation right there, where the other person boxed us in. We got kind of screwed on that bad boy. We're back down in 10th of 11, which is too bad. We're still hoping that our overall race strategy is going to turn out to be superior. I suspect some people are going to be 3-stopping, and I think that's going to be overall inferior. Or it's possible a lot of these are going to go soft into hards, into maybe another stint of soft or mediums, which I think is going to be slower than our medium strat that we're doing with our focus on gaining that knowledge. I'm not going to ERS over here because we're not right behind someone. We don't have infinitude charge either. Ria with a personal best lap is nice. She's right up against Balky again, which is interesting. Tell you what, Ria, why don't you go ahead and I'll bring down your engine mode right here, because it might be almost wasted currently, although she's still thinking she's going to do an overtake on Balky, and in fact pulls it off! Ooh, with Balky actually really screwing up that corner, maybe losing another place. Looks like she's going to give it. Let's go ahead and give her a little bit of an ERS boost, just to try to stay ahead of this one. There you go. You want to use just a couple of percentage points. Try to stay ahead of Vidal over here, who's on freaking hard and should not be going as well as we are. I have to say, I think this first few laps here have not been good. They've been a little bit wasted. We gained some position, and then Balky lost a ton, and that is overall extremely disappointing. I think I'm going to, on this sort of back straight, I'm going to use some charge with Monty. Don't know if she's close enough to get ahead of 9th. Right up behind the chicane. Carry the charge through the corner here. Can you get actually ahead? Just because I'm trying to avoid having my drivers fight each other so directly. There we go. So we've got NATO in between, who's actually on pretty worn softs at this point, so hopefully Balky can overtake. We'll use another ERS charge as we come around the final corner over here. Go for Balky. Kind of a shit overtake attempt there. Have Monty give a charge here so that we don't hold up Balky too much. Get some extra distance. Alright. Charge expended. So about 15 laps on each tire is the sort of thing we can probably do, or we can do 14 laps on each, right? 14 times 3 is 42, which is exactly the length of the race. So that's what we're looking to accomplish, I think. Balky's form isn't good. Yeah, 3.9 is pretty bad. 7.3 form from Monty is actually really nice looking. Back to back. Tires going down. Engine condition is fine. We can increase the engine mode on Monty now to try not to hold back Balky. Give her a bit of extra speed. That was another personal best lap for Monty, though. I mean, admittedly, we did use some ERS charge, but still. Tire heat is dropping. Oh, that is interesting. Now, this won't really be an issue on the next stints, because the next stints our tires are going to start at 50% heat instead of 25%. So we might have to do a little bit more pushing on this set of tires. So we might do something like 13 laps on this first set of tires, since we're going to be having to push a little bit more to maintain temperature. But that's okay, because we should have extra laps on the future stints. So that should be okay over there. Maybe what we'll do is we'll go ahead and push. I guess some people have already boxed, since we are now up in 6th and 7th. Might be some more pitting coming up. Lavoie might. We didn't get ahead of Becker, but I mean, Becker's going to be much faster than us, so we're not really racing them anyway. Who's this? Holden's a fast car coming up behind us over here. Holden's basically in the equivalent of a Mercedes in our season. It would be nice to delay the overtake if we could. I don't know if it's really possible if Balky can fight back there. I wish I would use the overtake, the ERS mode, a little bit sooner. Okay, we are ahead. Maybe we can hold him up a little bit. We're not really racing him, though. Tire ignition definitely going down. The cliff on the mediums is 5%. So we've got plenty of tire tread left, although we don't want to spend all the time in the universe in the bottommost performance band. Double overtake there. Not really a surprise. Let's drop this down a little bit. So we still have to do 3 more laps on these tires at least. We'll charge some ERS. And then mostly what we'll do is we'll try to put ourselves in a good position so that when we come out of the pits, we are going to... I knew there was another opportunity there. We didn't have much charge. It may not have made much of a difference. You can hold up Vidal. Well, Vidal didn't come out of the pits. They're just racing. All right. Monty, let's go. Try to stay ahead. Because then we could race a little bit slower. Okay, Lawrence is going into the pits. So we're completing lap 12. It actually is going to be a little challenging maybe to get all our laps in here. Go, go, just in case anyone else is about to come out of the pits, although it looks like we're going to beat them just fine. Well, maybe not. Did someone else come out and Balky lost some position there? That was possible. Okay, we want to finish 13 and 14, which I think we will do just fine. Let's increase your engine mode over here. Let's go back and increase yours. I don't really have an ERS charge. We'll make sure to dump it on our next lap here. Or we'll try to do that. Anyone in the pits about to come out? The answer is yes. You're going to get through. Balky also just gets through ahead. So that charge on Balky may have actually been really good. Okay, now we want to box them both this lap. Luckily, there's enough of a gap between the two that we should be able to do the double boxing. So we're going to switch to medium. So one of these medium synths will have to do 15 laps instead of the 14 we just did over here, but that's going to be okay. Park condition is fine. Let's be risky with our charges. Okay, we'll go balanced. Oh, with fast, it is predicted we might come out slightly ahead. So we'll try fast on Balky. And I think the tires will hold. I think we're going to just push for this last bit. Hopefully we don't hit the cliff. But I think we'll be okay. And we'll use the charge when we get to this corner over here on both drivers. Not that they have a lot of it. But yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Maybe that's a little... Okay, go, go. Go, go. Should have used the charge a little sooner than that. I don't know. Maybe we're fine. Go, go, go. And yeah, we're taking the higher risk stop on Balky, which is fine, because if there's a mistake, she's not going to hold up anyone. We're going to come out on high and neutral. That's going to be okay. And we're not going to push until we're a little lower down in the order. Alright, 15, 16. We're going to have a ton of charge. I'm not going to use it... Actually, right here is fine. We might be able to get an overtake. Let me use it on Monty now. There's not really anything for Balky. Hopefully Balky can just close up and then be in a good charge position for after. And... Okay. Let me stop here, because it's going to be hard to overtake through these corners. But at least we're going to be right up there. Man, maybe I should have saved entirely for the other thing. I don't think Balky's going to overcharge. I think we'll be okay. Alright, go now. Go now. And... shoot a pulp. Got an overtake, and she might sneak in one more over here. It did use all of her charge. Yeah, she didn't, which is too bad. Got plenty of charge for Balky, although overtaking 13 places isn't a really big deal, because they're just boxing here. as I bring this down. I'll just keep charging with Balky. I think we can do better things on a future lap here. And Monty, I want right behind him. We'll have enough charge to attempt an overtake on this lap. I think is going to be the idea. Can't be the Lorentz force. Physics jokes. Okay, we'll go for high engine mode here with Monty. So this is the hairpin kind of over here. Give her a little tire push as well. Hoping she can get super close coming into the gentler corner here and go. And I'll give the boost to Balky as well because some people are pitting. We don't have a ton of charge. Yeah, we didn't actually have enough to do the overtake. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered this lap. Two people will be passed when they pit. We're effectively 9th and 10th. Oh, but okay. Lippinen definitely has to pit here. Becker's pitting now. Ingledew's going to pit again soon. Wiggs already boxed once for hards. He probably went soft to hards. He's definitely chewing through them like crazy. Lippinen is in the pits now. Where are they exactly? Oh, we're not going to be able to beat them out of it. So we don't have to worry about using a charge right now. Oh, apparently. Never mind. I was wrong. I thought they'd be out well ahead of us. I mean, Monty got through okay. I'm not sure Balky could have, because there was still someone else to overtake, and we didn't... Well, Balky had a little bit more charge. We might have been able to do it. On the other hand, we might be able to do it here, too. Using a bit of charge defensively here. It's not the greatest place to use it. Alright, go Balky. Monty holding off. Balky. Get around! Nice. Okay. 8 and 10. Some people up front pitting, which doesn't really affect our race in any real way. So it's going to be... Ah, no, you son of a bitch! I know you don't have much charge, but... Get through the hairpin ahead. Thank you. Oof. And Monty just lost the place as well. Monty might be able to gain it back here. Nah, I'll just wait for next lap. Did you watch that behind the scenes on Mercedes strategy at Spain? At Spain? No, I'm not sure. Yeah, 5 through 7 need at least one more pit, which will be good for us. I mean, so do we, though, of course. No crashes. Weather's good. I'm not going to use a charge if I don't have to defend against 10th. So we'll try to do a bigger rally on the next go. Temps are getting a little low. I'm going to push here because we're going to try to get close to people. And then use an ERS boost to power through them. Crash right now wouldn't be bad. If there was a crash right now, we'd probably switch to hards. Yeah, hards would make it until the end. It's nice when we can have both drivers in view at the same time, although it might make double stacking a little complicated. Alright, well, we're not right up behind anyone. Using a charge right now wouldn't do much for us. So we'll wait another lap. Yeah, I'm really hoping Monty can close in on, who's ahead of her? Lippinen. Balky's closing in on Vidal. Well, I thought they were. They're using the tires a little bit more aggressively here. Wow, number 10 form, although it's not really doing enough. We drop back down to neutral on our tires. And a box ahead. Well, we're going to get ahead of whoever's boxing there. Alright, let's go double loop. Hopefully Balky can get ahead of 9th. I'm not sure Monty's going to be able to catch up with anyone here, but we'll get closer anyway. Balki did not get through Vidal. I guess they had their own charge to defend with. It's unfortunate. 7-9 right now. Lawrence behind on fresh softs. Well, that's not going to last until the end of the race. Lawrence is planning to stop probably for another set of softs after this. Yeah, a safety car anytime now would be great. What would suck is a safety car after we pit. Although, that actually might not be so bad because we'd gain a ton of position. I think no matter when a safety car would come now, it'd be... Well, if it was immediately after we pit, and a lot of other people were still going to do another pit, that wouldn't be bad. Like, they get the cheap stop, but we get all the position. So, it's hard to say exactly what timing would lead to the best outcome for us. I haven't checked the engine conditions. They are getting a little low. Okay, they're much better on Balki, which is nice, because Balki can also push a lot more. So let's do that. Monty can't push as much, even though currently their fuel delta is the same, but Balki's got more fuel efficiency. No sense in using an ERS charge here right now, I don't think. No one's about to come out of the pits or anything either. So we can wait there. Flores has mechanical issues. Well, that's good news. I mean, they might just be boxing for repairs. I mean, right now it doesn't say they're boxing for anything, but they're on worn medium, so they're definitely going to be pitting soon. $16 laps remaining. Well, for us, it's like 16 1/3. Struggling to overtake. Well, I mean, you're not that close, really. Oh, wait! Who the hell? I think we just got past here. Okay, we're definitely going to use a speed boost. I think they might have just gotten past us. So, I don't think we can retake it just now. Pit for fresh tires. So they're complaining because they're entering the lowest performance band. Not quite yet, but soon. Temperature's getting a little low, so we'll save up on that. Balki is right behind someone. $15 laps remaining. For us, it's 15 and a bit. We've got to pass through the start-finish line and then... we'll really go for another lap after this, which is going to be fine. Let's go double ERS. Balki doesn't have a ton of charge. It might be hard to get past here. But there we go. There were a squeeze attempt, but it's going to be okay. Monty, I'm actually surprised didn't get through. There we go. Excellent. 5th and 7th overall. I'll go back to neutral here, just to make sure we don't butt right up against the cliff. Throw you back on high engine mode. We don't have a ton of engine to spare. So, 14 laps remaining for the person in first. We have to finish this lap, and then we'll be on 14 remaining, which is when we're going to go ahead and box. Unless I want to... right now we've got a 3-second apart. We can double box on the same lap. I think we're going to be fine there. We're not going to pit this lap. We're going to pit next lap. Hopefully, we've got enough tire condition for that. Because if I pit now, there's going to be 14 laps left. Oh, never mind. Thank you. So, for Monty, I'm going to do a safe pit because I don't want a mistake, because it'll hold up Balki, if that were to be the case. It had the pop-up for 14 laps remaining, but I assumed that was for the person in first. Oh, right! We're on 15 now. After we cross the thing, we'll be on our 14 remaining, which is why we have to pit now. Yeah, all right. And then Balki, we can afford to take more risks with the pit because you're not going to be holding up another one of our drivers. In fact, we'll go for the fast one over here. Well, we don't save that much. We'll go balance. It's going to be fine. And you guys can push, ERS. In. Out! 1.69 seconds. Eat your heart out, Red Bull. Places, but we're fine. We're going to come out like that. We've got lots of charge. We're going to try to use it for the sort of double straightaway kind of thing. Who's in between us here? That's Vidal, who came out on hard. See? They pitted for fresh hards. We pitted for fresh mediums. It should be much, much better for us. Yeah. They may have been out of mediums or something. It's entirely possible. He is urzing us over here. Ah, poop. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, you can go now and now. See if we can take that back. Got enough charge. It should last through here, around the corner, all the way through the pit straight. Two drivers are butting heads with each other. Wow, that was not enough to catch up, though. I'm actually really shocked. Lots of people left the pit ahead of us. Alright, it's time to bring this down. Although, we'll have plenty of fuel with Balky. We'll just have to save it until later. And Monty, you've got a responsibility here to go faster than Balky. I'm going to save the charge here because we actually can't catch up to Vidal right now, and they're using the ERS boost. It's too far away, but hopefully we can catch up on the next lap. Tell you what, Monty, let's go and do a little bit of pushing. We'll try to give a little bit of space to Balky, who seems to be racing faster. Let's use up some of your stuff now. Try to close the gap to Vidal, who just finished going through the entire ERS charge. And let's hope we can make it stick this one. Yeah, Vidal's playing this pretty aggressively. It may make sense that he's pushing his tires like crazy, because he is on hards. I don't think we're going to catch up this lap. Let's still do a little boost down the pit straight. Okay. Go back to saving. I'm not going to be able to keep pushing like this forever on Monty, but let's give her another lap. How's our engine? Let's give her another lap to try to close this gap over here. 3.8 seconds. Vidal's still pushing super hard. Wig's in for mechanical issues. Van Cloysen's closing in on Balky. Alright, you're going to have to go back to conserving your tires there, Monty. I don't know. Okay, that's a blue flag, though. At least we're not actually slowed down by that. That could have been really annoying. We should make up a couple of places with some pits over here. Hold and pitting doesn't really matter, because they're gonna end up ahead of us regardless. Yeah, man, Vidal, you are really pushing like crazy. Balky holding up Van Cloysen. We don't have much in the way of ERS charge, so we'd rather not use it here. We're going to keep an eye on Balky, though. We may have to hit the button defensively, just to hold him up for a second here. Not going to be much, but if he doesn't charge, though, that'll be nice. What kind of charge does he have? 79%. I'm actually surprised he didn't use it. I'm going to use it here because it looks like he's going to beat us to the corner, which is no good. There we go. Stay ahead through the corner. Thank you. I mean, whenever he uses his charge, he can get past us, but I don't want him getting past us without having to use his ERS charge, which is what just happened there. Dang it. Huh. I was really hoping for a better outcome than this. No one's coming out of the pits. Someone is, but Balky should be able to beat them easily. That's not a problem. Alright, 8th, 10th. Hopefully we can at least get sponsor objective. I mean, right now both drivers are in the points, which is sort of my soft goal. Like, officially that's our goal, but unofficially I want a little bit better than the bare minimum points. Although the 8th place feels decent. If we end up 8th, 10th, I guess that's going to be okay. What's a blue flag? When you're lapping someone, the driver being lapped gets a blue flag as an indicator that they have to effectively move aside and let the faster driver come through. In this case, we are lapping the person in 20th place. Go back to orange mode over here, Balky. Your engine's okay? Okay as it's going to be. 30%'s a little low on Monty. Tell you what, I'm going to switch to medium now. We've got extra fuel, but let's give her a couple laps, make sure we don't get a sudden drop in engine condition. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any more meaningful pits in front of us, so really we're fighting now to maintain this more than anything else. Vidal's hards are starting to get a little worn, but, I mean, so are our mediums. And the degradation in the medium's a little bit more severe. We're clearly going to have to push a little bit more on Balky's tires just to get temperature, if nothing else. Maybe I'll do that now. Monty is being challenged by... Oh, he canceled his ERS. And Balky just got passed by Partanen? Oh, they might have just come out the pits in a way that Balky couldn't really defend against. We're going to have to keep a close attention to Monty's engine condition over here, because it's a critical part in this race. Crucial part, so it can decay a lot faster. And it can decay suddenly, very, very suddenly. Because I think it recalculates when you pass through the start-finish, or maybe it sectors. So it can suddenly, it can be static, 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 and then all of a sudden just drop like 10 points. So Balky's not in the points currently. And not even in position to challenge for that. Let's go back to saving your tires since your temperature is currently okay. Okay, Monty's not being challenged too much right now, though Partanen passed by in Cloyson. Partanen's a pretty good driver. Always very scary. Okay, we got 3... I'm sorry, is it raining? No. There's just some weird visuals on my screen. Okay. Decent amount of charge if we need to fight now. And remember, we need to remember the AI loves to use the charge last minute. We just lost a bunch of engine condition on Balky, and a bunch of engine condition over on Monty as well. I mean, I think we're good to finish the race. I'm going to run Balky on yellow, or Monty on yellow for now, though, because she's only at 30%. Defend, 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 defend. I want to use as little ARS charge as I can. They used a bit of a boost, but we're gonna... Okay, they canceled theirs right away, which is interesting. Oh, now they're using theirs again. Really don't want to lose this place. I think I can push the tires. I mean, we have to for the temperature, if nothing else. We eventually, I think Partanen is going to get past us. But the longer we can slow that down, the better. 36%, 30%. I don't know if that's going to do anything. No, that's just gone. Love to push the engine more. We've got 2 laps to do now. Lap 41, lap 42. Tire condition is okay for that, although we may need to just pull back a little bit on this. With 2 laps left, I think we can afford to put you back in high engine mode, and you can stay in that. Here. Oh, yeah, Balky does have a ton of ERS. You're right. I should have used a little bit more. There's a bit of a straight here. Up to the chicane, just to make sure we don't overshoot, and then we'll try to use our charge this time. Question is, can we get both drivers back in the points? Oh, Monty. Oh, this Lipinen who came out of the pits. He is on fresh softs, though. There's really no way we can keep him behind us. Unfortunately, on those tires. Alright, this is the last lap now. Condition didn't drop, and you've got lots of fuel. Let's put you into overtake mode. And we can do a little overtake mode with Balky as well. I don't know if we're going to get our double points finish here. And it felt like this was going to be such a good little setup. Balky's right behind 10th, although no charge left because I left it. Well, I mean, we had to do something to catch up. And shit, that went too fast. I missed that. I think Balky's going to be fine. I hope. Yeah, Balky's going to be fine. More than fine, actually. Whew! That is That is kind of disappointing. I'm not sure that medium, medium, soft would have actually worked out more, because I think we would have spent more time in the lowest performance band and not being able to take advantage of the 15% tire performance boost. I think it would have, at best, broken even. But that is pretty disappointing. I'm curious as to the tire strat that some of the AI used. Hume went hard, hard, medium, hard, medium, which is obviously worse than what we did. Only ran the mediums for 11 laps. Wow. But I guess they pushed really hard. It's hard to compare us against the better cars over here, though, because they are better cars. Holden did go medium, medium, soft. Hard for, like, barely any time into medium, medium. That's a weird choice over here. Yeah, Vidal clicked on hard. But they also have better cars than us. But, I don't know. Maybe the push on hards would have been better. Damn. So only 1 point finisher. We dropped down to 5th overall. Oh, I didn't scroll it. Oh, shit, the game just crashed. I forgot that you can scroll that view. That's right. There would have been more tire information. I'm used to not having to scroll, because normally the list isn't that long. Now, I think there will be an autosave at the end of the race. There should be an autosave, like, before we got to the screen. We've had this happen, I think, once before. This exact crash as we leave a race. But I think it's after it does the autosave, because I don't want to have to do this one again. Because honestly, we could easily come up with something much worse. But we should have the autosave.
It's the final few seconds before.
Dun, 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 dun. This one here should have done it. Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. If we miss the race, we go with hard. I mean, we'd almost have to try something, just to mix it up. And then we'd actually have some, well, as I said, some empirical evidence. But the thing is, there's so much RNG. Is it loading us into the race? No, there we go. Hey, we can, how do we sideways scroll in this? Oh, we have to do this, don't we? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, okay. So if we looked at Lippinen, for example, they went soft, soft, medium, medium. Wait. My eyes may have jumped from someone. I can't. There you go. Soft for 9 laps, medium for 12, medium for 10, and then softs for 2. Wow. There was a lot of variance. Some AI stopped twice, some stopped as many as 4 times. Yeah, there's like really not much we can get out of this. Oh yeah, don't crash this time. I didn't realize the autosave is like immediately after the race, but while the results are still being updated. We do have terrible cars. I'm hoping things will change a lot when we get this new engine in. Improve the brakes. Well, I mean, we want to improve everything. Trade. Oh, you have a rivalry with Min Lee. All right. Expected Sith came in 6th. Helps our chairman happiness a little bit. Doesn't really make too much other changes, which is too bad, actually. Brakes are bad compared to the field. Yeah, well, I mean, lots of our parts are bad compared to the field. Brakes especially, and that might be the next thing we look at, indeed. Although we know that the engine double dips. The performance from the engine is, like, doubly important. Yeah, sure, we'd like to have him on our team. This question doesn't really matter, other than make it possible to negotiate with things. We'll do a little bits of swappy doos over here. Bring you in. You over there, and you, and the hallway tooltip. The fixing doesn't really matter, but I guess we'll do that because we don't really do any of it. We'll take a look at the hires. Not interested in anyone with terrible stamina because they're always going to have a mistake percentage. No to you. No, we don't need any of these guys. We don't have to worry about renewing any contracts. Okay. Kind of bad there's no auto swap here. Oh, for the pit crew, you can turn on an auto management mode. It is the fucking worst. It is horrifically bad. Wow, lots of sponsor refreshes over here. First place, second place. So the only thing we're going to do here is go for one with an upfront bonus because those are not very achievable. So it's the malt whiskey sponsor. Hooray. We're going to wait because we can have, for both of these, we can have 3 sponsors available. So we're going to wait for all the options to present themselves. I mean, we should improve some token something. We'll do that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll finish these gearboxes. Maybe that'll be one of the last things we do. I mean, again, compared to the field, all of our parts are bad, so it doesn't really matter which we pick. Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that yet. New engine in 16 days, so we're not going to have it for the next race, unfortunately. You know, it should probably even improve the performance of this engine because we're going to use it a little bit longer. Alright, full sponsors available. Let's take a look over here. We have a sponsor for 7th and above right now, so 6th and above isn't terribly different. I might just take Ascendi because it's got slightly more upfront payment. I mean, it's not even that much. 6 races. 3, this is 100, this is okay. This is a little bit more per race. Theoretically, this is viable. I don't know. I think I'll just take Ascendi just because it's slightly more upfront. It doesn't... I don't think it really matters much one way or the other. You know what? We'll take Ambrosia because it'll recycle faster, so we can get, like, maybe we'll get something better. We'll just recycle faster. Meanwhile, over here, I think we'll take Cortez because it's the most per race. The upfront doesn't matter as much because the deal length is so freaking long. But yeah, we clearly have to go Cortez. There you go. It is a really long engine build. I've got a lot of parts that add extra days and stuff like that. They're really strong, though, so it's a really strong engine, so it should be worthwhile. And just like that, I think we're at another race, which is going to be raining? Whoa! Stormy during practice, heavy rain on race day, possibly clear on quali. Interesting. So I don't think our tire selection matters as much because we'll probably be using wets and intermediates. We'll bring some extra sauce for maybe quali things, or maybe we'll just stick in some like soft stints in between some rain. I don't think it really matters what we do with our tire allocation here at all. In any way whatsoever. I think it's going to be completely irrelevant. No reason to bring double hards, I don't think. No parts have changed. Okay. Yeah, more softs. We've got lots of softs, though. Now, because it's raining in practice, slick knowledge won't go up very fast, but wet tire knowledge might. We'll probably... I don't think it's going to matter because we might not... The problem with rainy races is that often the rain varies, so you don't end up using any one tire compound very long, so tire compound knowledge isn't worth very much. Apparently we are going to start off sunny. I might just practice in mediums just so that they don't get consumed, like, so that they'll last through the practice until we switch over to wet tire compounds over here or something like that. We could get soft knowledge for quali. The thing is, for quali, like, the overtake mode is so much better. And I'd prefer the soft knowledge to probably the sweeter spots for Chica. but it doesn't really matter that much one way or the other. We do have the extra. We've got plenty of softs, though. So we could try, but I don't think it matters much. No, I think I'll just go, we'll just use some mediums here. Like, we'll leave the hard just in case it turns out that, you know, there's rain early in the race, and then we can switch with about 18 laps left and then not stop any more than that. In terms of pit stops, I think this is breaks to be able to an even kind of pit stop kind of thing, because it sort of cuts a corner, but not really, because it's going to be a higher speed corner. 32, thank you very much for the number, actually. I wasn't as concerned with counting the laps, because it's going to be, we can't come up with a plan during practice because we don't know what the weather is going to be like. We have no idea what our tire changes are going to look like. It's possible, assuming it's like steady rain the entire time, we might just be able to one stop if we conserve these wets a little bit, which might be a play. Or we might push these things. It's not going to be a super hot day because I think it was something going to be like 21 on race day. So we could potentially push on these tires, use them up a little bit more without overheating them. That might be a possibility. So yeah, we're just use mediums here. Save the hards. Oh, hold on. Oh right, I guess I don't do the car. Oh no, I do the car setup over here. Probably higher downforce. Handling's probably more towards this end, but actually I'll leave this here. Okay, I'll make a few changes. I'm going to dial in a bunch of downforce. I'm going to shift your handling to the left over there. Speed balance wise, where do we think it might end up? Probably going to be more towards left, but we don't know. It could be right over here, sort of over here, so we'll leave it there for now. Dial in some downforce here. Handling, I'm going to stiffen up a little bit, and then we'll see what this looks like. Hardware on the tire. The thing is, the tires, like the wear on the tires is theoretically already calculated in. No, as addressed, we don't tend to. We're not going to use we don't use the soft tire knowledge for quali. We use sweeter spots and super overtake, so tire knowledge is irrelevant for quali. For us, because of what we've got. All right, downforce is good. We're going to dial in scooch more over there. Handling. Do something like that, and we'll shorten up the speed balance a fair bit. Let's see what this looks like. Go. Do. Wow, 63%. That's pretty bad. I think we're mostly looking for more downforce. We're pretty far off on our setup. Super overtake useful in the race? I don't know. It does report that it uses more fuel. I think the engine wear is the same between overtake and super overtake, if I remember from looking at the code. So it could be useful, but especially since we may not be carrying tire knowledge into the race this time, so that could be a thing. Okay, it was good there, it's poor there. So actually we need to, surprisingly, go towards the higher end over here. Well, maybe not that far. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Speed balance is shift a little, so we'll see what that does for us. And we'll scooch in maybe a little bit more downforce and see what that ends up with. Boom, boom, boom. Whoop. Very nice. We purpled the downforce, which is great, because nothing else tweaks the downforce, so we don't have to worry about shuffling around over there. Handling, I will soften another couple of clicks. And the speed balance... Let me do a little this just to shove the speed balance a little bit more over for some more information. When we do polls and predictions and gambling and things like that with the Twitch tools, we'll be able to use our Petra points a little bit more. I just gotta like figure out more things for that. Ooh, that's nice. Double purple. Just gotta hunt down the speed, and I think we already know where the great speed is. We do. So we actually want to go... Maybe I'll give us a little bit more speed this way. So just to the right of the previous grate. We did... There we go. Let me fix the handlings. It's still to the right of the previous grate? It is. Okay. We're going to have Monty now stay out until we get knowledge. Monty is going to be done. Well, actually, shoot, I shouldn't have put this much fuel in, because we're going to be switching for rain soon anyway. My bad. But we got another double purple plus a good. Again, we know where the great speed balance is, so we need to go a little bit longer, end up with something like that. That looks pretty decent. Let me just tweak the handling to make sure you're still happy where you are. And same thing, I'll bring down the rear wing a little bit, bring up the front wing to compensate, do something like that. I'll just refuel you for, I don't know, let's say 8 laps over here. Boom. Boom. We don't care about the medium tire knowledge at all. We just want race trim knowledge. So actually, we don't even have to switch to a wet compound. Since we don't care about the wet knowledge, or the tire knowledge, we're not going to gain much of the tire knowledge if we're using the wrong ones. We will be lapping slower, which means some of the knowledge might come a little slower. But I might leave you out for now anyway, even if it starts to trickle until we finish our race trim. Then I'll bring you in, and we'll go quali trim, and I'll just go to, I don't know, intermediates or something to kind of split the difference in this whole mess. So you can see the medium tire knowledge is kind of stalling out. We'll finish the race knowledge, that's fine. There we go, just purple, just in time. So we're going to send you out for quali trims. You can stay out the whole time. I mean, it is going to go full wet, but then it'll trickle back. So I'll just stick you out on some intermediates. That's going to be okay. Ooh, we still didn't find the great speed balance, or the excellent speed balance. Let me try. I'll bring down the rear wing, bring this up, and see what this does for us. See if we can get it to a 99. I mean, I'm not going to complain about a 98, but here we got a 98 with triple purple. I'll do a little tire pressure change just to see what that does. So you're doing quali stints on intermediates as well. Done, done, done. And we're just hoping to get some quali knowledge at this point. We might not be able to get level 3. Actually, you can hard push the tires, actually. Just trying to manage the fuel so they don't run out and have to cut their stint short. There we go, they're both bringing in this lap. Quali knowledge 2. I don't think we're going to get to 3. So I don't think it matters if I send them out again, unless we are going to use it maybe for some tweaks. Oh, that's quite interesting. We broke the double purple over here and lost a percentage. That's actually really informative. Hang on. So I added tire pressure and it got worse. So if I go back and remove tire pressure, this might theoretically hit us with our 99. Yeah, you know what? Go out and do... Whatever, we'll feel for that. We'll just get a little bit more info confirming stuff. The level 3 medium tire makes no difference whatsoever. We're not going to use this tire knowledge. It's irrelevant. I mean, we could, but it makes no difference. There's no reason to send you out either. Because, yeah, we're not going to finish the I mean, no, we weren't going to finish the quality trim. So I was just doing this just to see if we can get a numbers update. Like, I'm not going to do anything with it. But then we can confirm our setups afterwards. Still just 98%. Alright, fair and fine enough. Okay. Balky did get third fastest time. That's quite interesting. Okay. Quali day. It is clear. It's a shame we only have level 2 quali trim, but that's going to have to be fine. Let's double check. Yeah, it's still clear. That's good. Quali trim, super overtake. And you're going to be going out on soft tire compounds. Everything's looking good there. Take qualifying. What were the lap times? 1:14. I think we can do 2 stints. So again, we'll send out immediately. I mean, we could save more softs, but I think it's worth getting the double chance at a decent time here. Again, usually our second stint would be better, although last time, Monty's first stint was the best, despite not having any, tire grip rubbered in. Good, overheated, perfect, good. Okay, so that's not going to be a good one for Monty. Although she still has super overtake mode, which is very handy. And we'll kill a little bit of time. Alright, send Balky out now. Inverting the order a little bit. And then send out Monty. Alright. Hopefully better. Especially on Monty. Perfect overheated. I missed what I had for Balky here. Can we improve? Balky improved 1 place. Monty improved a fair bit. That's much better. And yeah, looks like everyone else is done. So it looks like we are going to get 6th and 11th. 6 is really good for us. We meet the sponsor objective, which is nice. No, that's actually very good. And 11th is par. Or at least, it's the minimum we're not mad about. We're not happy with it, but we're not mad at it. And hopefully we can finish double points, which we didn't do last race. We had the really good race in Japan? Yes, Japan. That gave us a bit of a buffer. All right, so Sunday should have some rain. Okay, it's actually not going to be a very rainy day. So it looks to me like the rain's going to start, let's say maybe around lap 12 or 13, we're going to want to switch to intermediates. Somewhere around there. It's hard to tell exactly where. Because, like, there's 5 tickies, which represents 8 laps. And then how wet is it going to be? 11, 12, 12 maybe. 12, 13. So we'll see what the timing looks like when we're actually on track. Now... I think we start on mediums and push. Yeah, we could split strat here. We could do something like, okay, Monty's up in front, right? And she's in 6th place. We could start Monty on softs. And bring her in, like, on lap 11. Although even then, it's going to be a little bit difficult. It'd be softs and no pushing. We could probably bring her in on lap 11, although it'll be a little tight. Or we could just start on mediums with some pushing for both drivers. Basically, just leave them on orange unless we 100% out the temperature. But basically, just like because we can burn 2 extra laps worth of rubber in here. That's what Rose, that's what I'm thinking. I think the rain starts on lap 12, and I think we really want to box on lap 13, which means then I think it's a no-brainer to go mediums in this case, and not push too hard. We can push a little bit. And I think it's going to be the same for both. Now, I think it's going to be medium, intermediate, soft. Is what it looks like to me. So with our knowledge, I think for our obviously we're going race trim. I think for the second, it doesn't matter we're going to go medium tires or intermediates. Either one of these is going to be a pretty mediocre gain. We might actually be on intermediates slightly longer. I don't know. It's hard to tell. We'll go with the mediums because we're going to start with that. So yeah, level 3 might have been helpful in this case, but in practice, there's, very little chance that it's going to make much of a difference. We are going to start both of them on high engine mode. And we're going to start both of them on push, but we can't just push like crazy. I think that's it. I think that's the setup. So formation lap is a go. Well, it's not a formation lap, it's a rolling start. So hopefully, like, the thing is, most of these cars are going to be a lot better. A lot of them are starting on softs, although, interestingly enough, not the people behind us. 4synth's starting on used softs for some reason, because AI gonna AI. They do have better cars. We expect Monty to lose some places up at the start. That's, you know, kind of the way it goes. What we're really hoping for is Balky to, like, not lose any, and in fact, hopefully make up some. So we'll see. There's the start. Monty moves to block 7th place. Who's that? Flores right away, which is nice. And in fact, gets the inside a little bit on Lawrence. We don't have ERS. It's not enabled for the first lap, so we're not really able to do any shenanigans. We've held on to 6th. Balky making a move for 10th, in fact, solidifies it. Maybe making a move for 9th. No, gets boxed in by whoever's in 8th over there, who might be losing some position. Still, Balky's then giving back the place. That is unfortunate. And then hits a wall of cars, a train, if you will, if you're playing bingo over here. Monty had the inside line over there, is able to continue to defend. Vidal on the softs actually not able to get by, but now Hume is going to be making a move almost certainly. There's really nothing I can do. I can't really go for more pushing than what we've got going on right now. Engine or tires, so I think that's it. We're just going to have to hope that they can do whatever they can with that. Monty on the inside for that is able to, like, delay this, which is good because Balky, who's now lost a place, not just failed to gain places, but lost a place. I'm worried about using an ERS charge now because I don't think Balky's going to be able to get through this wall of traffic. So we're just going to wait. Well, he's able to make a move there. Maybe on the back here, we'll use an ERS charge at that point with Balky. Monty, we're going to hold off for as long as possible. So we're waiting for this corner over here. Not going to lower their pushing quite yet. All right, Balky, this is going to be maybe your best opportunity to make a move. Oh! Threads the needle between two cars. Comes here with good speed. Can't get a good position for the chicane, but might squeeze past. There's a bit of a blocker. Despite the ERS by someone... Oh, actually... Oh, shit. I didn't realize we'd caught up to Monty like that. That was actually really quite poor. Okay, we're going to have to pull back on the tires. Because we can't do infinite pushing. We did two full laps on push mode over there. Monty is able to squeeze past and retake that over here. Monty's actually in 5th now, so 5th and 9th. Both cars have made some gains. I think we may have blocked Balky a little bit by not using an ERS charge on Monty a little sooner when Balky was making her move, but it happened so quickly, at least from my point of view. It really, really caught me off guard. Alright, Monty's going to continue blocking plans, currently on Lawrence over here. Try to contract Lawrence's race. When rain. So, again, we expect the rain to start trickling around lap probably 12, and we want to be in intermediates probably on 13, is what we suspect from this visual. Currently, there's enough gap between our two drivers that we will be able to double stop on the same lap. Balky, are you going to be okay here? We need to use a little bit of charge? No, we're okay? Alright. Monty's got someone right up her ass, and so does Balky, though. But... so far, I'm pleased with how this has begun. Let's give Balky a charge to defend against 10th. We then stopped immediately. Alright. Oh, Monty lost a place. And might lose a little bit more. They're using a charge. We don't have a ton over here. I think the best place to use a charge is really over here, is what it feels like. It's going to be the best opportunity probably for some overtakes. Engine condition, 92%, 92%. Those are both looking good. Tires are hopefully holding. We'll probably be able to do a little bit more tire pushing. Balky just lost a ton of places and is just blocked by a fucking wall of doom. What the hell? I'll give you some push, and we'll obviously want to use an ERS charge. Come on. What is this mess? Actually falling behind here. Alright, sort of forcing her way through-ish. Let me stop the ERS because you're not doing anything with it anymore. There we go, a little bit over there. Okay, go, 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 go. Let's try to lock in 10th place. No? Really? No? Really? Rhea lost another spot as well. Does have some charge. We'll probably do a big one next lap here. Hang on, Monty. I got you. Okay, push so you're right behind. Is this the corner? That is the corner right there. Okay. Go, go, go. Valky, I know you don't have much charge, but you might be able to do a little something here. Come on, Monty. Speed past 8th. Through the chicane. Good. And that's probably as much as you're going to get. We're going to start banking some charge now. Okay. Yeah, our cars, I mean, we've got... Our current engine build was a very long engine build, and then it's still going to take some while to get their reliability up, but it will make a big difference. Valky technically has the better parts right now, but they're mostly balanced, these two cars. Monty, try to secure this position change. Thank you. You wait there, Valky. Fuel's being consumed fairly steadily. Engine condition still 92, and 92 on both cars. Okay. Rain hasn't moved. I don't think the weather changes. I think the forecast is accurate. The only thing that happens is we get to see further into the forecast, but we already had that pretty well. I don't think we need to boost here. Okay, and Valky right behind someone, which is good. We're going to wait until this corner over here. Which is now, and... Alright, Valky. Make it stick. Get up into the points. Can you... Well, I don't know. What can you do? There you go. You passed them. Okay, now they're going to be boxing. That's interesting. These people on softs. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to go to another soft for, what, like 3 laps? 4 laps? Seems like a sketchy decision, but sure, fine. Well, I think we can keep pushing these tires. Yeah, these tires are going to last just fine until it's time to swap them. Yeah, the AI doesn't plan for the weather well, which is why these races with variable weather like this are usually our best chances to pull something out of our ass. Although Monty up in 4th kind of legit right now. This is not a weather-affected situation yet, which is nice to see. Okay, 5th place coming out with a little bit of charge, but no, good, we can bank it, excellent. He's back down to neutral for a scooch. Valky. Okay, you were using a charge. So maybe there's something we could have done there. I don't know. We don't have a lot of charge on Valky, so I don't know. Monty on the pit straight. Just gonna make sure... No, we're fine. Everything's good. Lavoie's out on intermediates! Because they do look at the weather. They don't plan very far ahead, but they looked at the weather and they're like, well, the rain's coming soon enough. We don't want to box in 3 laps. But they started on the wrong tire. The thing is, I don't think that's going to do much for us because we're not really racing Lavoie. Even with a dumbass decision like this, I don't think there's much of a chance that we're able to get anything out of it. Just going to try to bank charge on this one. We'll probably make a big push next lap. Engine conditions are still good. Wow, that is a really interesting change. Yeah, I don't know if the inters burn off faster with no rain in this mode. Okay, so rain has just started. I think, well, we're going to clearly finish this. I mean, we're finishing lap 10. We're going to clearly finish lap 11. We could consider issuing a box command now. Which would mean we'd finish all of 11 and then come into box. I think it might be a little soon. We'll see what it's like at the end of the lap. We'll try to take stock. We can go back to pushing, though. We've definitely got enough tire to do 1 or 2 laps. Like, even 2 laps, we've got enough tire for that, so that's going to be okay. We're going to use our ERS charge now in case we do decide to box. That's 1. That's 2. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be enough water on the track. I think we go 1 more on slicks here. I suspect we're not going to see the AI doing mass pitting either. So we're coming up on the pit entrance now. It's really when we hit around the R that we really want to be on intermediates. I think the end of next lap is when we're just going to be entering that. Fresh tires, they've only just entered the lowest performance band, which is great and fine. Yeah, we're not boxing here. We're going to go 1 more. And I don't think the AI is going to be doing it either. But there we go. So we will plan now. You're going to be pitting for intermediates, which is all we're going to need for this. Park conditions should be fine. We'll do a triple battery charge. Boom. Done. And yeah, Lavoie's falling super far back because she changed too early. We're going to keep pushing on these tires because what the hell. And plan for a box to intermediate. Triple recharge. And we'll go balance. It's going to be okay. We can push the inters, and we may, in fact. I mean, we're third here fairly legit, other than Lavoie. So some people have already pitted for inters, but again, it was a little soon. Oh yeah, this is going to be almost perfect for the tire changes. Almost perfect. Okay, we're going to plan to come out neutral tire mode. Our two drivers are a little closer together than I would have wanted. Oh shit, Balky did get held up there. That was a little unexpected. I didn't realize they'd gotten that close. Not that we have any choice, really. Even though it feels bad for Balky. I actually meant to hit this for Balky, although we might... No, let's hold that. I feel a little bit bad for Balky. Boxing one lap earlier or one lap later would have been much worse. So Balky kind of got screwed in the timing. Oof. Balky's actually using ERS now and getting past. No, there we go. Good. So the people who aren't on intermediates should be losing speed right now. Almost certainly they're going to be boxing next lap. But this lap should be a bad one for them. We're almost full up on Monty here. Oh, I missed the good spot for it. Well, let's go ahead and charge it now. Come on, get through. There's Van Cloyson on some bad hards. We'll give the boost to Balky as well, so we can go through this smoothly. Try to get a hit. Oh, wait, are people not boxing still? Oh, shit. Come on, Monty, get through. Don't waste your charge. Come on, there you go. Excellent. Balky, what are your... Okay, there's no one near you, so we'll definitely stop, and then we'll stop this as well. I'm going to pull back on the engine mode now with Monty, just to make sure fuel's not a concern, although it shouldn't be. She should easily make this up, but we can use it a little bit later on. Actually, no, never mind. I want to keep this up right now. And then use some more boost because we still want to try to see if we can just beat people coming out of the pits. So then the next question will be, can we handle the transition back to slicks? Oh my god. You're slowing me down by being incompetent here. They are not... I mean, the thing is, it's not that wet in a sense that if they have some... if they have good, what is it, adaptability, they might be able to handle this. Okay, Monty, you might have to let Balky through. Oh, look at that move from Balky. Insane double pass there. There we go. 4th and 5th currently. Oh, that was insane. What a dive bomb indeed. Let me pull back to neutral on your tires. So yeah, lap 24, potentially lap 23, we could come in for slicks. If we're this tight together, we'll bring someone in on lap 23 and we'll wait until lap 24 for the other. One might be on slicks tiny bit too early. One might be on slicks tiny bit too late. I think it's going to be about the same one way or the other. Currently holding on to 4th and 5th. Holden, we should be closing in on them because they're refusing to go to any kind of wet tire. And they're definitely going to be taking the hits now. Like, we are deep into intermediate territory at this point. What's our timer? 6 seconds? Yeah, we're definitely closing in. We don't have Infinitude ERS charge. No reason to burn it on this go. They might just be refusing. They might just be like, you know what? We had fresh enough mediums. We're just going to deal with it. And then we're going to switch to our last set of slicks for the end of the race. which is, you know, potentially viable. Our fuel is fine on Balky. But she's going to recover this pretty damn quick. And we may as well use the extra fuel now while we've got some clear air and we're not actually being held up. There we go. 3rd place. Coming around... Where are we? This corner over here? I'll go ahead and give the ERS charge just to make it a little easier to pass. Did Monty just get past? What the hell, Monty? Balky's up into 2nd. Alright, nothing much exciting going on there. We'll keep an eye on Monty, who's closing in on Parken. Are we closing in? It doesn't seem very, very likely. Alright, pull down to medium for now on Balky, just to make sure nothing goes too horribly bad. How much charge do you have? 39%. I can't figure out where on the track we are. Oh, we're over here. Monty's definitely closing in on Partanen. Okay, I think we can push these tires. Yeah, chat saying push tires. Yeah, I think we can definitely do that. You're ERSing for now, which is okay. We're about... Okay, Balky just went through the corner where you usually like to use the ERS charge. I think I'll just hold on to it for now, because there's nothing really to be gained much currently. So we'll wait for another lap in case there's some action. But I think Monty's going to go ahead and do the push. First of all, Monty's got more charge, is being challenged from behind, and might actually be able to make a move on a Partanen. Probably not. Mostly we're just trying to hold off Flores here, which is proving to be challenging enough as is. Oh, there we go. Nice. Very nice. Actually, no. Keep pushing the tires. 2nd and 3rd currently. And fairly legit. Like, we gained some places because we had much better pit strategy. But now it's like just standard pass against people who are absolutely 100% in our league. In fact, theoretically have better cars than us. Tires are getting a little hot, although I'm not worried about the wear. Because there's a 0% cliff on that. They're still performance bands, but they're not too bad. And everyone's kind of in a similar boat. I mean, Becker and Holden have fresher tires. They did go and switch to intermediates finally, so they weren't just trying to avoid the intermediates completely. I don't know, man. It looks like the rain might be falling a little faster than expected. Right now, we've got a 4-second gap between our two drivers, which means we can box them both on the same lap. Balky's got to use her ERS charge. So we're just going to wait until the sweet spot corner over here, where it makes the biggest difference. Tires are getting a little hot. So I'll pull back on this just to not overheat the tires. And then that's not enough charge. You're not currently in a tight enough situation. If Partanen uses an ERS charge, we might have to use one to defend. Let's babysit Monty for now, just in case we've got to pull the trigger defensively. So far, so good. Lavoie is pitting on extremely worn and is switching to mediums now, which I think she had to, right? It's still wet enough that her mediums are going to be poorly performant, but she's not going to switch to intermediates now. So if she had to switch, she must have pushed her intermediates insanely hard. Or, no, Lavoie changed to intermediates super early. That's right. Defensive ERS charge. Good, good, good. We are going to take a look at the water level at the end here. We may do a pit right at the end of this lap. Yeah, go ahead and use your charge up here, Monty. Is the ERS a thing in F1? Yes, absolutely. They're hybrid things with battery recovery and stuff like that. And managing your battery is a big part of the strategy. Okay, we're coming up. I think whether we swap tires now or next lap, I think comes out to about the same. I think we do one more lap on these tires. I think we do one more lap on these tires, and I'm going to be very pleased with that, actually. Alright, you're good. You're good. I guess you can start doing this. We might be able to get past Lavoie here. In fact, we will. So let's use an ERS boost just so that we don't get delayed. Because she's on slicks a little too early. Balky currently in first place. Tires about to overheat. Boom, boom. Now it's like, can we slow down Lavoie? Well, we're not... I don't think we're actually competing against Lavoie in this race. Okay, it is definitely going to be dry enough. We are going to be boxing this lap for sure. So let's go ahead and plan the pit. So we are going to have 10 laps remaining. We can do it on softs if we don't push. I think we are boxing for softs, so that's going to be fine. Parts are good. We'll go balance pit strategy for Balky, and then we'll do a riskier one for Monty. You know, go back to push. I don't think you'll overheat. Or if you do, it just degrades twice as quickly, so who cares, because we're about to swap anyway. So, Monty, we're going to switch you to softs as well. It sometimes it depends on where you are in the lap. Sometimes it'll tell you the right amount, and sometimes it doesn't tell you. I think we're far enough that 10 is correct, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We're going to go for a fast stop over here. It might be 9. You're right. I don't know. Lap map is hard. Lap math. Blech. Use the last of your charge before you go into pit, please. Turning tires, I know the heat. Well, we'll put you down to neutral now so that we don't forget that that's how we want you to come out. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. No, our fuel's okay. I mean, we'll have to bring this down here too. Boom. I mean, we're going to be able to put them back up to orange for a bit. Like, we're 100% fine on fuel. Alright, Balky comes out in 6th place in weather that's definitely dry enough. We've got people in intermediates ahead of us. We're going to want to use an ERS charge when we get to the sweet spot corner in a second here. That was a bad pit stop from Monty. We did go high risk, although, ooh, coming out here is a little bit annoying, but Monty should be able to pass Lee on those worn tires. Okay, come around the corner here and go. Come around the corner here and go. Put you back on high overtake mode just to try to get this to stick here. Do not get delayed by this overtake attempt. There we go. Push, 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 push. Well, not push the tires. Rivalry duel. Okay, 6th and 7th, although 9-second gap between the two drivers. Parthanen is boxing. Hopefully Monty will come out ahead of that. Not really anything I can do to affect that one way or another. Oh, there we go. On to hards! We're going on to softs, they're going to hards. They might have been out of softs because they used them earlier in wacky ways. Fuel delta is okay, although I'll bring you down to mediums for now. Holden's in front of us on shit tires. You know what? Just stay on medium engine mode for a second while they're ERSing and save our fuel for a better spot. 5th and 6th. Monty's got no one currently behind her, which is great to see. Bit of a hold up there. Let's ERS just to get Balky through here a little bit smoother. Oh, they're boxing anyway, so it doesn't matter. Wig's getting some machinery done. Lavoie crashed. No safety car, which is pros and cons. I don't know. Might have been good for... Well, no, because I think it would have made a cheap pit stop for these guys. That's the thing. These guys have to pit anyway, so we don't want a safety car in this case. Podium might be possible. Balky is going to come out with a fairly substantial lead on people who are coming out on medium tires. I mean, podium in general, I think, is likely. I don't know if we're looking at a first place. But it's not bad. Second place. Yeah, 2.5 seconds. Becker's going to be closing pretty damn fast, I think, here on Monty. There's a safety car we could consider pitting. That is true. I don't know if that would be a winning move or not. Depends on the timing. Lavoie is not one of our championship rivals, so her not getting any points this race doesn't actually help us. So Becker has a much faster car than us. We can't really expect Monty to stay ahead of Becker. In fact, Becker will probably end up beating Balke as well. But if Monty can slow down Becker, that might give Balke a better chance to stay in first a little bit longer. Even with the... Look, he's beating us without using his own ERS. Okay, there we go. We're staying ahead, slowing him down, holding him up. One more engine mode. Our tire temp's going up despite only being on yellow here. Oh, come on, Monty. Hold on. Yeah, we may be stuck doing a little conserve. Maybe that's part of the reason we went to medium, just because of the temperature. Monty. Oh, Monty, you're doing such a good job. Okay, the ERS is going to be pretty hard. Oh, they canceled theirs. Just holding up Becker all day. There's the ERS again. And most likely, it's too open there. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully we bought you enough time. And, okay, stay on this. Let's go and put you on a high engine mode. 6.5 seconds. Oh, that's going to be a challenge. That's going to be really hard. That is going to be really hard. Becker cranking in the fastest laps as well. Not really a surprise. Monty's got someone else right on her ass as well. Holden, yeah. I mean, Becker and Holden, they're the same team, right? They're the Mercedes currently. So what are the odds that we can hold both of those out? Balke does have a lot of ERS. We're going to want to use... Actually, right here is ERS corner. I don't want to use all of it because I'm going to want to use some for defense. But I want to make sure we don't, like, overfill her battery. Monty holding on. I'm going to keep paying attention to Monty right now because there's a little bit more interactive stuff. 4.7 seconds Balke's got to spare. I got to keep looking at that timer while also being ready to respond defensively with Monty. He's going to have to do a little bit more fuel management than Balke. Balke might actually be able to finish on orange mode here because of her fuel saving. 4.8 seconds for Balke. That's great. Is a 1-3 possible? Well, I mean, it's possible. It was good. You've got lots of charge, too. I should actually burn off a little bit here. Just to make sure you don't overfill. But I don't want to use all of it. Just want to make sure we don't end up wasting it. 5 seconds. Mostly we're paying attention to Monty here, getting ready to defend. Tire temperatures are okay. Lifespan of them is okay. Fuel is... And we're going to keep alternating over here. I suspect we might be able to finish Balke. We may have to yellow right at the very end on Balke. No! Yes! Monty! The blocker! Oh, no, more charge, more charge, more charge, more charge, more charge, more charge. A little bit here. Stay ahead for the corner, stay ahead for the corner, stay ahead for the corner. No! Oh, I mean, eventually they were going to use their charge. And that was probably going to be bad. Alright, Balke, what are you looking at? 3.2 seconds, 1 lap left to go. Tons of charge. We're going to burn all of it once we get the ERS corner over here. Three seconds. Monty's probably okay for a 4th place finish. There's the ERS corner. Oops. Pit. Go, go, go. I may as well use it now. Fuels are good. I think we can maybe push the tires a little bit. First place finish, baby. Okay, now they're doing the crazy charge thing in the very end that they love to do. With the final ERS. Yes! Okay. I mean, the double podium was going to be a bit of a stretch. The first place, though, that's insane! Champagne for Chica. We need the... Oh, I should have the podium music queued up in Spotify. I don't remember what it's called. They're like the F1 tune that they play on the podium. It's a classic song, isn't it? Like to thank my manager and the rain. Woo! This is one of those where you gotta like listen to like the checkered flag radio because Balky's just probably screaming there like yeah, fuck yeah! I mean, grazie rizazzi or whatever. Whoo! The win and the whiskey and chocolate from Banana Cabana. Thank you very much, Banana. GG, well played, man. Rainy races. The thing is, in real life, they're the ones that tend to introduce the most chaos and can lead to the most different of outcomes because it tends to be a lot less about car engine performance, a lot more on experience or feel for the car. Africa Toto should be played. I'm blessed. I missed the rains down in Africa. Oh man, we're an agent of chaos. Whoo-wee. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, what an outcome. Lavoie, well, I mean, she ends up crashing anyway, but had a completely botched race from the start regardless. Maybe she was just getting, like, salty. She was on tilt, then didn't pay attention. Fake Mercs didn't pit for Inters, still finished 2 and 4. That's true, too. They had terrible pit strategy, and it didn't matter. They still had a great outcome. But look at this. Chica making up 10 places. Rhea making up 2. Like, here's the thing. Rhea qualifying 6th, ending 4th, is a huge result for her. Like, really tremendous. Just overshadowed by Balky's incredible race. Just absolutely incredible race. Oh, wow. Finishing 1.7 seconds ahead of Becker and 6.5 seconds ahead of Holden. Wow. Wow. That puts us 6th and 7th in the Drivers' Champions. And more importantly, 3rd place. Okay, tied for 3rd place, but we have a win with Quintano. Now, holding on to 3rd place may be exceptionally difficult because, you know, we do lack, unless there's a lot more rainy races. But that's going to help us a lot with maintaining 4th overall. Like, we have a 28-point lead over Windsor Racing. That is a nice margin. Not a lock in any way whatsoever, but that is a really attractive margin. And now all of a sudden we're interested in racing Quintano. I think if we hype ourselves up too much for 3rd place and rivaling Quintano, I think we're going to be setting ourselves up for some hardship and disappointment. So don't get too much, but we're going to goddamn try. We're going to goddamn try. Mr. Brightside, thank you very much for the contribution to the tire, rubber, and petrol fund. That is very appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. Oh, wow. I wish I had champagne in real life. We'd pop that. Oh, it's Kitano, not Quintano. Okay, thank you. Time to pro spec engines again. That would be funny. But at this point, our engines are getting better. Again, I've got like a pretty good engine coming. We'll see what we can do. I bet the chairman's going to be a wee bit happy. Yeah, he went from like 50% to 92%. We took a marketability boost as well. Of the expected 6 came in first. Yeah, you're goddamn right we did. Woo! Barely made any money. Maybe I should have taken a more aggressive sponsor for coming in, on a rainy race like that, right? We've seen the new engine. I think, yeah, we'll try to see the new engine. I'll fast forward because it should finish before the next race. I don't know if it'll be ready for the next race. We'll see. Oh, rain predicted in Russia. Heavy rain, too. It's got the 4 raindrops, which is the most you can get. Heavy rain predicted in Russia. The dream, baby. Let me take a quick look. We've got, 3 days for that. That's going to be fine. We'll do a media interview over here. Rhea has claimed your brakes seem to be holding it. I mean, it's true. But here's the thing. So if we do this, brakes are awful. I think it hurts marketability. This hurts morale. So we have to say we need to invest more over here. And this just upsets the chairman, but he's going to be fine. No problem over there. I'll rotate the pit crew before the next stream. So we're just going to advance. Let me do a save. I mean, I know there's an end of race save anyway, but I'm just paranoid. I want an extra one. You're right. Steady rain's not as helpful as variable rain, but the thing is, you're probably responding to someone else. It's usually variable. I think only one time, have we seen a race where it was absolutely steady, which invalidated any gain from pit stops, where it was just like everyone just went wet, wet, or something like that. I think we've only seen that one time. So generally speaking, rainy races are variable. Okay, car repair is complete. I don't know if we want to make any changes over here. Mostly comes down to what's the last thing we're going to replace. Well, the gearbox is already super high in terms of reliability. Yeah, so I don't think it really matters. We do have more sponsors to choose. So this is 300,000 per race, right? So obviously we're going Hypertech, because that's 200,000 per race, 300,000 per race. Am I doing that math correctly? $333,000 per race. Okay. So yeah, Hypertech is clearly better because it's got the highest fixed payment, and we get a little bit more upfront. Hypertech. Cool. Car repair is finished. Yep. All right. We're just going to advance to the engine here. Got to vote. What is this? Replace Phoenix Track C with Track E. I don't care. We're going to abstain. Gain some voting power. I'm hoping we're not going to the oval. It's approved. Phoenix Track E. Well, we'll find out at some point. Boom. New engine complete. Yeah. So let's compare these engines. So the new engine that we built, 2004, and that's as high as it gets. This has a peak of 2100, 100 points more, this new epic engine. So here's what we're going to do. Well, assuming we can get it, we got 14 days. Can we get it ready to go in 14 days? Yep. Now, here's for the engine. We can do the same engine, but so my engine was plus 50 top speed. This one here, plus 40% to max. Then I think I went with this one because it is higher, although it adds 5 days build time. You know what? I don't know if 10 extra points to the max, which we then also have to improve. I don't know if it's worth the 5 days. I think I'm actually going to do this instead. And then the plus 20. So this ends up being 10 worse as a max, although it'll start off a little bit better and it'll be done 5 days earlier. You know what? I should have done that for the last one. And then we can say add random legendary component. Because I don't have the shop to do this, which is too bad, because we could do the plus 115. Although the 50% bigger red zone's kind of brutal. So we'll go random legendary and hope we roll something really useful. I think we do this, yes? Oh, it improved the new engine performance as well. Yes, 100% correct. And yes, we'll be changing the slider because I don't want it to be done 2 days ahead of time. You are absolutely correct on all counts. I'll start with this. 2.2 million pounds, but worth it. I'll throw the engine in there. And yeah, pull back. Because we don't actually need 100% reliability for the race. We could do something like, there, finish 32 minutes after the race. Or like a day after the race, because it's still probably going to be like 97% for the race, which is going to be more than enough. Especially, top speed isn't even crucial, so it's not going to degrade any faster. So in fact, we may be fine with pulling back. Well, no, I'll leave it like that. That's going to be fine. Because I was going to say, oh, maybe we want to squeeze a little bit more performance out of here. The gearboxes here are not actually stealing much in the way from the Epic engine because they only have 2 points and 2 points to go. So they're not really delaying our performance work on this new engine. So we're going to be fine over there. But that's going to be very good. Very pleased about that. We got more whiskey and chocolate. Who dat? Refresh faster. Refresh faster. Thank you. Hey, it's no one. Here's a tip since you just had to pay out everyone's first place finish bonus. Oh, that's true. That's true. All my contracts give bonuses for a first place finish. And that did just happen. But you know what? No complaints over here. I don't mind one bit. Thank you very much for that. We are going to be wrapping up the stream here. Our next live stream is going to be on Wednesday, where we're going to be continuing Victoria 2 as Belgium, which has been a great and fun run. Very much looking forward to continuing that. Then, of course, we stream on Saturday. Don't know what's going to happen there yet. It looks... Oh, I think A Kiss for Luck is streaming... is this Siege Survival? No! Oh, no! She's streaming, Going Medieval. The new colony builder that I have is what it looks like to me, is what she's streaming. So, let's raid her if you guys want to watch some more Going Medieval, which is a fantastic little builder game. It's going to be great. Folks, and then I might make some more adjustments to things. But we're going to wrap it up here. See you on Wednesday for Victoria, and hopefully see you in a Kiss for Luck stream. Give her some love, and enjoy her video gaming.
The Eurovision winners.